What's up guys, RK Tech here, back again with another DIY video, and this time I'm going to show you how you can fix your old frayed charging cable and also protect any cables for your mobile devices, including a headphone jack. We will start with this one, lightning cable for an iPad Air. This one actually went missing for days, only to find it under the bed, and as I check it, it seems like rats were able to get hold of it and chewed on it, as you can see with the scratches. And of course I cleaned it first, and luckily this one is still working. So I'm going to show you how you can cover this one to prevent further damage and also to avoid it being electrocuted. First I'm going to show you the tools that we're going to use for this project. First is scissors. It doesn't have to be a pink one though, although if you have more pinkier one, the better. A lighter, and of course heat shrinks, or as we call it here in the Philippines, shrinkable tube. I was able to get this from Ace Hardware here in the Philippines for 110 pesos. I chose the bigger one, so inserting the cables inside, especially the USB part, will be a lot easier. What we need to do is to cut these heat shrinks to the correct size, depending on how long will you need to cover the damaged part. We will also include this part right here, the joint between the cable and the USB, as this is actually the weakest part of this cable. After cutting the heat shrinks, we will now insert the lightning cable to the heat shrink and heat it to shrink. You can also use hair dryer or heat gun, but since I don't have any, I will just be using this lighter. Just make sure that you don't stay on one part too long, as you will eventually melt the heat shrinks. Just keep moving, as the heat will do the job, not the flame itself. After the heat shrink has fully enveloped the cable underneath, you just have to repeat the process on each section. And there you have it. Now we have each sections fully covered with the heat shrink. You can also do the same for your headphone jack, and for added protection you can also use a spring like this one. This one comes from a ball pen like this. Just open it up, get the spring inside, and just wrap the spring all around the cable. And next we put the heat shrink to cover the spring and the cable. And there you have it. We now have our cables wrapped and protected. Of course, you can also use electrical tape to cover these parts, although I wouldn't recommend it, as electrical tape tends to slide off place and leave sticky residue over time. So this is a lot less messy and long-term solution. I hope you find this video useful, and that's it. Please don't forget to like if you liked it, and subscribe if you haven't.